Hey guys, so as I did say, the second of the three figures I got on Friday was the Commander Cody. So MMS 524, you see a nice picture of the figure wearing his clone armor, and then we do get a very nice picture of the figure itself, unhelmeted. It is just the standard Star Wars shoebox that we come to knowing over the last 10 years or so. So lifting that out, we do get an insert of Cody on Utapau. Some nice effects there. Alright, now when we do, obviously I've taken a fair bit out, but when we do lift everything out, there is actually a fair bit in here. So the first thing is that there is a swap out arm, similar to, not as much of an arm as the Jedi, but there is swap out from the mid arm section. You do see that we do get some holograms, Sidious, Obi-Wan and Yoda. And we do get a variety of different hands. If you own the Sideshow one, the hands are very similar in the fact that there's a move up. So there's a move up hand, there is a thumbs up, a forward press, trigger, and a relaxed. Now what's interesting is with the light up hand, light up hand does have the communicator attached to it, and that just lights up by this part here, just lifts off, and then there's a switch underneath it, which is quite good. He does come with the standard clone blaster, very nicely painted, as you would expect it to be. Does come with the long rifle, as if you've collected clones in the past, all these accessories are really nothing new, as pretty much every single clone usually has the same bunch of accessories. This here is actually for the helmet, which is here, so again, very nicely detailed. This piece on the side here is a part that you clip on, and then there is a part that clips that you clip on to his shoulder as well. It does come with two of these pistols as well. Now, I have seen that a fair few people have complained about the additional accessories. I don't know why you would be complaining that you got extra accessories, but it seems that a fair few people that are commenting on the figure have not seen Clone Wars and wouldn't actually know that for most of the Clone Wars, he used the pistols when he had the Phase 1 helmet. Now that's something that Sideshow did do better than Hot Toys. Sideshow gave us both helmets, where Hot Toys gave us the pistols and the holograms from Clone Wars, but they didn't actually give us the Phase 1 helmet. So if you didn't know, but he had well, obviously all the clones originally had a Phase 1 helmet, but if you didn't know that he wore a Phase 1 helmet in Clone Wars, you do now, I guess. Now this is, we do have the nameplate that says Commander Cody. It is that reused sand base that we do get a lot with troopers and whatnot, which is fine because I guess Utapau was partly sandy. However, I would have preferred if it was the that metal hanger installation where they all dropped from the ceiling. Nonetheless, it's fine. Yeah, so the figure itself, the head sculpt is extremely well done, as you would expect it to be, and it is obviously far better than the animated style that Sideshow did put out quite a number of years ago. I do have the Sideshow version. I actually put him in the exact same pose as I had the Sideshow version in for quite a long... this piece here is the one you clip on, by the way, so you don't have to worry about that breaking off in the box. Is his rank badge. The Hot Toys one's obviously far better proportion-wise, and of course the additional holograms is quite cool. The Sideshow one literally just had Sidious. He also does have his magnetic pack. So this part just magnets onto his back, and you can see the slot there, it just clips on. So depending on what look you want to go for, very easily done. He's got his thermal detonator. He is extremely nicely weathered, as you would expect, and the articulation is phenomenal. The undersuit doesn't hinder it at all, simply for the fact that the clones and the troopers had the thin undersuit, as opposed to the First Order troopers where the articulation is not the best. Very cool, considering that we just got the Boba Fett Tammy Morrison reveal. It'll be really interesting to see what Rex looks like with the live action sculpt, because this Cody sculpt is phenomenal. The Sideshow one was quite good as an animated sculpt, but yeah, this is just a great live action sculpt. You can see that the holographic pieces are very nicely detailed. One thing I do want to have a look at is when I get my displays all sorted, I do want to see if the holograms are actually interchangeable between the figures, because we've got in this base with Dooku, Qui-Gon, and Cody. There's possibly someone else that had it as well, I just can't remember. So yeah, it would be quite cool to see if the peg sizes are the same, or whether they change from figure to figure. I mean, obviously you wouldn't want Qui-Gon holding Sidious or anything, but I just thought it'd be quite cool if it was interchangeable. So yeah, this one here is actually clipped on quite well. I'll see if I can show it quickly. Yes, no, sorry. It is on really well. It is quite hard to get off. That's right. I will take a photo of it lit up later, and post it under the video. But either way, the only thing that I really think this guy could have had was the Phase 1 helmet, like the Sideshow one did. But I get, because they've actually put Revenge of the Sith on it, they didn't, despite the fact that they remolded the, or recasted the pistols, they didn't want to give him the Phase 1 helmet, which is fine. I mean, most collectors are probably going to have him unhelmeted anyway, just for the fact that this sculpt is so damn good. Anyway, yeah, I am going to have him holding the Trooper as opposed to Sidious, just because I'm actually going to, at the moment, I'm just going to have him standing next to Sidious, so it won't really look that good to have him holding the holo while standing next to him. Hopefully we do get an airborne Trooper from Hot Toys. We do have the Sideshow one, which is great for the time. I've seen that a lot of reviewers, since Hot Toys have started doing the Troopers, have been just destroying the Sideshow ones. Not entirely worth it. If you look on the buy sell swap pages, those Sideshow Troopers are still selling for phenomenal prices, so no need to completely bag them out. We always knew that the proportions were going to be better, and that the head sculpts were going to be better, as the Sideshow ones went with the animated sculpts. But either way, this has been a quick look at Cody.